That lovely, lovely bird song. So welcome everybody. I'll make my way through the nettles. Almost certainly bound to be nettles. Some of you have asked about snakes. We do have an adder snake, but to be honest, it's not about today at the moment, but it will be, I would think, this afternoon. So I always keep an eye out on the paths just to make sure that that I haven't missed it. I would hate to tread on one. They're so incredibly well camouflaged. Everything is bone dry. Hasn't been like this since last year. As I mentioned in the previous videos, I'm trying to move to once fortnightly, every 2-week uploads. Given my work schedule, I just cannot continue doing weekly uploads. It's just not a possibility at the moment. But as we step into the autumn and the winter, I will probably go back to weekly. It's just summer is my busiest time for work, so it is a reduced volume. Just should also explain how I go about the conversations with the people. So this morning I have, and yesterday afternoon for that matter, I put it out there and asked that I would be able to connect with the families and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some conversation and a connection with them. And it does take a little time. And I have to double check everything. So I put it out there first of all, so they know what I'm asking, what I plan to ask, and then they'll go from there. It's funny how, for whatever reason, and I do not understand why, the forest can look very, very different from one day to the next. Today it seems very closed in. Other days it seems to be very spacious. How strange to describe it like that, but that's the way it is. This is one of our regular little tree glyphs that we see. Well, today, folks, this is all ours. No forestry people about. They're probably on strike. The rest of the country seems to be on strike. Oh, what a state. What a state this nation's in. I'm really curious to see if there are any changes. Spiders' webs everywhere. I've been walking into them. But we're now into the Cancer, into that astrological period. It's quite cool here. We're running at about what you would say 80 degrees. I'm glad that so many of you enjoyed the article that Claude contributed to the magazine in Louisiana. That's just fantastic, wasn't it? And thanks to Janet for pointing it out to me. And I see a few of you, Teresa, you had read it as well. Isn't it great? Because it's everything and more than it's 95% of what we've all experienced. And there must be variations. It just means that we're on the right track. It just means that everything that we are thinking about and putting together is, we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. And I think that's a good thing. There are variances, little differences, but that's all they are, small differences, small variances. There is lots and lots of this kind of stuff. Stickery. I'm looking for patterning, and I think this is just casual at the moment, but it always pays to have a look at it and see if it's got any relevance to anything that we've seen. Wow, this looks really strange. This is our gifting area. Something about this. I'll put my bag down. There's something about this just looks strange. Something about this whole area just looks different. And I know those of you that do this, that go out into the forest and explore and gift, have regular gift. You come across this as well. Now this is our gifting area, and I nearly walked past it. I nearly didn't recognise it. It just looks really, really different. So this is my bag I've brought with all the bits and pieces. I don't know, it's weird. It just looks, it doesn't feel different. It just looks really different. Let's have a listen. Okay, so I've got some different peanut butter here. Don't know whether it tastes any different. It's just a different brand. There we are. There's some hazelnuts. I'm going to pop those there. And some walnuts. I'm going to pop those there. And then we have some Brazil nuts, which I'll put round the other side. And some kiwi. These are lovely. These are dried and crystallized kiwi fruit. They've got quite a lot of flavour. So I'm going to stick those behind there. And then what I'll do is I'll light up some of these incense sticks, and I have a feeling that I've only got oh dear, only got 4 left. I should have brought some more. I tend to end up burning my fingers more with these type of lighters. So I'll just let those get properly alight. There's one in there. One there. Just a recap of all the fruit bits we've brought. We have some Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, walnuts, crystallized kiwi fruit, and some peanut butter. And then on our tree here, these are pink lady apples. They're quite large apples, really nice. See all these little flying things? They're the things that are constantly biting me. They get in your face, in your eyes. Lovely. I keep forgetting to do this. It's really because I haven't got any ear defenders on and they're just so loud. 3, 2, 1. Truly amazing. So this week we're going to have a look at Tababa, who is the youngest child of Abaq and Faba. And Tababa, he's 9 years old. So I don't think that I can speak directly with him because he's just a junior. It's been a death. Yes, he's just a junior, and it would be inappropriate to try and converse with a junior, but would like him to know that we are thinking of him, and as he gets older, we will connect with him. But we're going to wish him good luck and much joy. So, who I'm going to speak with this week is Laola. Now, Laola is the third oldest girl to Abaq and Faba. Laola's name means dark beauty. And she is 19. She was born in 2004, in April in 2004, and Laola is 19. Okay, Laola. Are you willing to converse with us, Laola? Are we able to talk with you? Yes. Okay. How are you? So Laola is saying that she wants to visit. She wants to visit with Bidey and Sobey. She says it would be so exciting. But you communicate every day? Most days. Okay, so have you got good health, full health? May I ask, Laola, how tall are you? 7? 7 feet? So does my head come up to your shoulder? A bit lower. So Laola says she's about 7 feet tall, so my head would come up to her shoulder, almost. So Laola, have you got a chosen partner yet? So she's saying the decision has not been made. So is the decision made by your parents? Do you still have choices? How many are you looking at? How many different people are you looking at? Different males? Mainly 2. So is that your choice? Your parents' choice, sorry. Both parents. Both parents. Isn't it interesting? So these are arranged what we would describe as arranged. And she's saying, but it works very well for us. It has to. And I just intercede here and point out this. Feathers from something that has deceased. A small bird by the looks of it. And a cone. There's something about placement of cones. We see it on tree stumps and in areas. Found them at the gifting site before as well. So Laola, have you been shown, Or have you got a chosen path which you wish to lead? So languages and communication. And when we discuss languages and communication, what do you mean? Who do you mean with? With other groups? With other groups whose languages slightly differ? And customs. Even human languages. And customs? Wow. Do you ever accompany Father Abaq and CEO? Say not really. You stick with Faba, Mother Faba. Faba, is that how you pronounce it? I've been saying Faba. You say Faba? Same thing, same. Yes, okay. So, Laola, do you have any special gifts? She has the ability to listen, contemplate, and assess situations. Yeah. Are you strategic? Are you a strategic planner? She is being taught how to do that. So, Laola, has anything been challenging or difficult for you so far? Right, so she says, not really, not so far, but there will be up ahead in the diversification of regions. What does that mean? What does it mean? Our areas are changing. Is that nationally or internationally? Both. As we join other communities. So if you were to marry somebody, so we say marry in our terms, but in your terms it would be to have a union with someone from a different area or country, right? That can affect balances and boundaries, area boundaries. So is your communication skill related to like cartography, like your areas where you meet? Sort of. So who is teaching you this? Where do you learn this from? Elders? Mother? Mother Faba? Faba Sakwa? Correct. She said correct. Wow. Did you choose this path or was it chosen for you? It's chosen given the skills. How's she saying this? The abilities that she is best at. Like some of us are academic and some of us are more practical. Exactly, she's saying. There we go. Thank you, Laola. Will you keep in touch and let us know when you have decided on your partner or when it has been decided for you so that we know? We'd like to celebrate that with you. You're giggly, very giggly. I can sense the joy in Laola. It's like she's chuckling. There's giggles. She's saying it's fun. It's fun. Fabulous. Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave it here, folks. And I'm going to say thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. And we'll move on. See you next time, folks. Thank you very much. Bye now.